We all are looking for our own little castle. You've got to have a beautiful lawn and landscaping to go along with it, everybody. Stay tuned for more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Your Little Castle show. We're going to talk to an expert today who is very specifically here to help you make that home you have into a little castle. And how often is it the case? We have a beautiful house, except the outside, the landscaping doesn't look so good. Well, we've got a solution for you here. We've got an expert who's been doing this for a while now. Welcome to the studio. We have an expert. His name's Logan Ayler. I'm going to put your title up there, Logan. And you got a supervisor, close relation here, sitting there with you. And it happens to be, can I say your relation?
Yeah.
That's Dad. Dad said, you're going to do this. You're going to do it yourself. You're going to make it happen. But he said, I'm here to support his son. So we like to see the father-son relationships. How often is it the case we all need to have a good father figure in our lives? And he's helping. He says, you're going to do it yourself, but I'll be there to support you. So here we are. Welcome, guys, to the Your Little Castle show.
Thanks for having us.
All right. We are here in studio. With that, shout out to Carroll House Furniture, because you like nice things in your little castle. That maybe, and we'll put up the little castle part here. You like nice things in your little castle. How about on the outside of that? Maybe on the outside, you've got some beautiful work done by Premium Lawn Care right here in Missouri, and what they do to make homes beautiful. So I love that logo, man. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Who did that? Good job, guys. With that, tell me a little bit. I got to figure this out. Young man here. I'm not going to say his age. I don't know his age. But what compelled you to get started? When did you decide that you wanted to get into the lawn care and landscaping business?
Yeah, so it kind of started with me just walking around the neighborhood, going door to door, and over the past 2 years or so, it really grown to what it has been now, and it's grown to more than what I imagined when I started. Well,
we like the ambitious young adults in our business world here who are going on to try and change the planet, but it's a labor of love. A lot of people do get into landscaping, but you've obviously got some skills here, and developing a base to where a lot of people will do this as a side job, something they do during the summers, but you've decided to make this a full-time gig. Why did you decide to do that?
It's really, I was working at a restaurant doing dishes, and I started doing lawn care, and it's a whole different game, honestly. I started it, and it's just the relationships I make with people, connections, and everything just really made me want to pursue it.
Well, Dad, you've helped out here. You're designated as a supervisor here for the emerging business here. Tell me a little bit why you think he started this and how you've been able to kind of back him, and what your role is a little bit.
Yeah, so my role here is to basically to grow an entrepreneur, somebody who relies on himself and not others. So what I instilled in him is that, when he was younger, he'd go around knocking on doors, that you have to have ambition, goals, and drive. So he did that for a few years and learned that he has to, he went and washed dishes like he said before, and he realized that, the money you can make in lawn care with 1 yard is this equivalent to 1 hour and making somebody else's dreams come true. So he reinvested and worked up, bought a truck, bought a 16-foot trailer by himself, and then now he's working with 2 commercial mowers, which are actually, you need commercial mowers to do a professional job. You can't just be a fly-by-night guy who comes in and cuts somebody's yard and never shows up. Reliability and prompt and professionalism is what I instill in him, and that's what he knows he has to do to make a name for himself.
Dad's got some words of wisdom here.
Yeah, he does.
Professionalism, entrepreneur, dedication. I mean, what's it like having Dad been a good mentor for you here? Has he helped guide you a little bit? Tell me some of the decisions you've had to make.
I started by myself, and since he's joined, it's just kind of grew because of the advice he's given to me, and just overall everything from just doing the actual job to managing customer relationships to invoices to quotes from everything A to B, pricing, everything. It's just been a big help knowing kind of getting some guidance through it all.
Dad, okay, you heard some
Yeah.
of that. How much of that did you help contribute to? How much is he doing on his own? And where do you?
Well,
feel
he's
like-
doing 100% on his own. I stand back and let him do it. I mean, he's I can let you know he's 16 years old. So basically, when he's in school, I basically take like 5 yards. He catches up at the back end, and he comes in and does it until it gets dark. You can't push something on somebody that doesn't love their job. And that's not what I'm here to do. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't have to do it. He can stop because it's his money, not mine. He loses the money that he makes. I don't have any investment in this business. Somebody once told me, I like to follow the yellow brick road. If somebody makes the wrong decisions, I would rather follow that person than make the wrong decisions myself. So if I made a wrong decision and I can share that with him, he's going to have an easier path. That's what I do as a dad.
Well, there you go. And how many of us would love to be in business with a supervisor, a mentor that happens to be our father, who has gone through some of the hoops necessary, learned some of the hard knocks, but also they can help give a little bit of guidance to their son. And starting off at such a young age, that's pretty impressive. Is this something you think that you likely are going to do the rest of your life? How far do you think this will go?
That's a good question. So I'm not too sure of that yet. I want to pursue this and hopefully get eventually a few crews running and hopefully eventually get out of the field, so manage everything, so we can kind of see where we're at then. But hopefully we can get to where we're running crews and I'm not in the field all the time. But until then, I'll probably be in the field. So.
Okay, Daddy's talking about running crews and,
Yeah.
and maybe not having to be in the field all the time.
Well, that's
You've got quite a go-getter here.
Yeah.
How has this been for you?
Well, that's how it all starts. I mean, it's everybody says, cutting lawns is a stepping stone. So when landscapers get into business, they look at the profitability, and cutting yards is how you get into it. Then you start up the hardscapes. Then you step back. You have crews running for you, and that's how you make money. They always say the investors, the owners, are to make the money. You have to have, in order to grow, you have to step back and let other people run your company. So, and I think that's what he's looking to do.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, you're hearing some wise wisdom here, some information that obviously I wish I had a mentor like that when I was starting a business. Because
So did I.
There's so
Yeah, it's great.
Live and learn, man. Live and learn.
Live and learn. But yeah, just to have that kind of an insight and to help to push along and get through the hoops and understand which decisions, and you go to him as necessary, I guess, and Dad is there for you.
Yeah.
But you've now been doing this for how many years total have you been out cutting yards? And your own business now for going up close to 2 years, is that right?
Yeah, I've been I'm just about for being so serious about it. So I've been starting, it was about 5 years now that I've been just going around cutting yards. It started as just, that one kid walking the neighborhood, knocking doors, but over the last year or two, it's gotten really serious and just pursuing everything for full time and quitting the other job I had to pursue this really helped too.
There you go.
Yep.
Quitting those other distractions that are taken away from you. Got to stay focused. I can tell you that's one of the reasons anybody has success. And if you can spend some time really drilling in on what it is you want to master, that's how you get there. What is it about this that ultimately fuels your passion? That makes you? Why did you decide? Why did you decide this is what you wanted to do versus your other jobs?
It's really just something I enjoy. I get in the field and it's beats any other job I had. I had about 2 other jobs doing dishes and other stuff in a restaurant, and it's just like there's no motivation into when you start this. There's always goals to get up to, and there's always stepping stones to get up there. But it's just the
Self-entitlement.
the motivation to get there and all the ways to get there.
There you go, everybody. Dad's there by his side. Help chip in every
Little
once in a while.
self-entitlement. It's gratification. that
Yes,
you
it's
get.
just the
Yeah, nobody wants to see somebody who's self-entitled. Well,
success in it.
A lot of great stuff we're seeing here, and this is one of the most exciting interviews I've done because a young entrepreneur who's really going after it at a young age. I wish I had started. I went off and did my own thing, didn't do so well. Kept on going to work for other people, but hey, man, we wish you all the best. And it looks like you've
Yeah, I
got something.
appreciate
You're on the
that.
path
Yeah.
right now. You're having the success. You just got to keep it going. With that, we're going to show off a little bit. You've got on TV wall number 1. I've got some work. You got a lot of your work is out there on your Google
Yeah, it is.
listing here, and so I want to give people a little preview of some of your work. Tell me when to stop, and I might just pick one here. But looks like what's going on here? Is this
That's we do soft washing, so we go houses, crazy mildew on it, mold, everything like that. We use stuff and it gets everything off. It's power washing. It takes from like a greenhouse straight white. We have some, I think, pictures on there. It was like before and after, and it was green and disgusting, and it turned out to be.
Yeah, everything's safe for the siding. There's no harm, such as a lot of people like to do power washing. Power washing basically damages the siding, hardens the siding.
Yeah,
Exterior.
So the word soft
Soft
Soft washing, so there's no harsh pressure to the
environmental friendly solvent that basically does not hurt the atmosphere or the environment, and it also takes off all the mildew.
Well, there it is. You can see out there doing the work right there. The next one I see here now. This is a lawnmower, everybody.
Yeah.
That's commercial grade, right?
Yeah, that's our old mower. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah, that's our old muscle we started out with over
Okay.
last year, and we
picking
really
up
scaled since then. We're about to pick up some new 2 commercial stand-on mowers to some Skags to pursue this season.
Commercial, scaled. Wow, the wisdom coming out here. So you're scaling your business as you talked about right now here, and that means building it up, everybody. And when you got a 16-year-old talking about how he's scaling his business, and now you've got the stand-up. Those are called Skags. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they are.
They're state-of-the-art.
Different branded mower. The brand's called Skag, but
Okay.
yeah.
And so that's what. Those are the ones you see, guys, and they're standing up on them. That's just easier to maneuver.
They are a lot easier. You can see more everything like that.
Professional grade. They're the top of the line. They're like basically the Ferraris in the mowing world. Yeah, and the price tag reflects that. So when people look at you and you say, "Hey, you're cutting my grass for $55," they have to understand we have insurance, we have liability, we have truck payments, we have fuel, we have mix, everything that goes along with cutting their yard is all rolled into that for us to make a little profit. Yes.
Oh yeah, all those, including the insurance you were talking
Exactly.
about.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't have people that have those in there, if they have a problem that they run over a gas line or something, you're on the hook for that, and that could be super expensive, and nobody wants to deal with that. Well, great stuff we've covered here so far, but I want to show those actual reviews. And we might come back to these pictures, but you've got a lot. I'm going to go a little bit more of the work here. I'm looking here at the screen here. I'm going to put this up here for everybody to see. But wow, you've got that didn't start off looking like a perfect round circle.
No,
right
it didn't.
There, but you guys made that happen. That's some of the landscaping shrubbery work that you do. Tell me, how did that get done?
Yeah, so not this one exactly, but we have some bushes that are as tall as the house.
Okay.
And we pretty much should transform the property. So, but yeah, we shape everything up, make it look brand new.
Customer satisfaction.
Customer satisfaction is our number one in this business. So, the more we can make the customer happy, the more they'll pass on our name to other people. So.
There it is. He knows what he's talking about. I hear
Number one.
Mentorship going on there. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm going to close this just so we got there. I'm going to click over here on these Google reviews, and we'll show this off to everybody. But there you have it, everybody. 39. Every one of them is a 5-star review. I'll put these on the wall for everybody to take a look here. I'm just going to randomly pick one. What if I pick a bad one?
Go ahead.
That's impossible.
There's no bad ones, yeah.
Because there are none. So I texted Premium Care yesterday morning looking for snow removal. They were able to fit me in yesterday afternoon this quickly and efficiently cleaned my driveway and porch, and it was very appreciated. And you took some time here to actually answer the message there that was left by somebody that gave you that 5-star review.
We answer every single one.
There you go. Dad, tell me, how does it make you feel to see these kinds of reviews coming in?
I feel great. I'm not going to say I'm not out there, helping my son, because I do that, but we do snow removal. That's what we primarily focus on during the winter months, our 3 months that we have off pretty much.
Right.
So we're relying on snow. We have a bunch of clients. A lot of our mowing clients are our snow clients also. But yeah, he manages the job. I let him deal with the customers. I'm just there to be as an employee.
Well, Dad is your employee, right? Well, he's helping get the job. Supervisor, but the employee, all the same. And so how do getting these reviews make you feel?
It's great, and it just makes it feel like the customers really care about supporting a business like this and taking the time out of their day to give us a review and just help us out that way.
Well, it's kind of mutually beneficial, those people who leave reviews for people. And if you got something bad to say, you might call them first and give them an opportunity to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Because very often they will, and you'll end up happier, everything will take better. And they say those are how you build a real relationships when something went wrong and you fix it. But no problems here. All 5-star reviews. Doing a great job.
And if I may intervene, is every time we're done with a piece of property, or he actually goes up to the customer's door, walks the property, so everybody is on the same page. We don't want to leave a property with a customer that something is wrong with the property, because speak your mind, let us know, and we'll correct the problem at that moment.
Well said, and those are the things that you have to do.
Tell a story.
The extra steps that you take to make sure that things are done in a quick and timely, professional manner. With that, we're going to share some community stuff we've been doing, and we'll be back here in just a minute. Stay tuned. Will Bates, everybody. Will Be Inspired. Tell me about the event you got going on here.
Oh, we got a golf tournament today. Got some people coming out to support our military veterans and first responders. Everything that we raise today goes towards benefiting them, mental and physical health, overall wellness, wellness retreats, outdoor retreats, gym memberships. You think of it, you name it. That's what we do. So this is all to benefit them. I appreciate everybody coming out and taking action. Thank you.
We're at Old Hickory Golf Course. Been here for a number of events. Great crowd here.
Yeah.
How many people turn out for this thing so far?
Oh, there'll be at least 170 people here.
170 golfers, everybody. All right, if they need the Cardinal Cowboy to give out some free golf lessons, I might be doing that later. Don't wait for that. Don't wait for that.
Yeah,
It's
I
not worth it.
appreciate you.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Giddy up. We'll see you guys. Giddy up.
His name is Carter Rethwich, but in St. Louis, he's known as the Cardinal Cowboy. He's a well-known fixture in the stands at sporting events in the Gateway City. He's one of its greatest cheerleaders, a super fan like no other. When he makes his rounds at almost every home game, he shares his love for sports with the rest of fandom with a smile, a cheer, some positive encouragement, and lots and lots of selfies and pics. But the Cardinal Cowboy was born of a tragic incident. Rethwich was an aspiring athlete in high school and college. He dreamed of playing in the big leagues, but those dreams ended when he and 3 of his college friends were hit with a devastating crash by a 5-time drunk driver. One of his best friends died. Carter suffered a critical head injury. The trauma put him in a coma for 6 days. The doctors said he was never expected to function again. Those expectations never came true. He fought back and finished college. He was determined to prove the doctors wrong. Among other inspirations, it was his love of baseball that kept him going. And from his near-death experience, the Cardinal Cowboy emerged. His goal in life became to inspire others with positivity despite the odds, to help people believe in themselves and achieve their dreams.
So after my coma, I realized that it was up to me if I was going to accomplish my goals, if I was going to reach my dreams. Despite what the naysayers would say, the people that were discouraging me, like they do everyone, it's up to me if I'm going to make it. Don't listen to the naysayers. It's up to you. You decide whether you're going to succeed, whether you're going to reach your goals. Dream, and then always, always chase your dreams. Never give up. Giddy up. Hey, we're looking for the small business owners and leaders in our community to be on our show. This is the Your Little Castle show. We air 3 times a week, every week on ABC, and we would like to put somebody you know, or maybe it's you, who's a business owner to be on our show. You'll sit right here in our guest chair, right here, sitting here talking to us. We're going to put on the wall your website and everything about you and highlight you as a leader. Fill out the form you see here on our website. It's bigleagues.com, and if you go to bigleagues.com, fill out this form. It takes just a couple seconds, and you can even schedule yourself right here. Schedule yourself to be on the show, and there is no charge for us to record you. There's no charge to be in the studio. Check it out if you would like to be on. Fill out the form again, bigleagues.com. This is where we can turn any interview into a series of clips. Check that out. Go to bigleagues.com.
This credit card coming
Well,
out.
there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have some experts in our community that we just like to highlight, and that's what we've decided to do so here. So today I've got my Johnny Carson microphone here as we do our interview with our guests, and they've got mics on too. So welcome back here, everybody. We've got Logan and his dad, Brian, and his supervisor.
Yep.
And Logan has started his own company now and has been very successful in doing some great reviews and all kinds of stuff that we talked about. But with that, I want to get into what is give me the cost breakdown, if you will. What do people expect to pay, and why should they pay that? You touched on it a little bit the first show, but a lot of people cut their own yard, and then they can do their own landscaping a little bit. I can show you some work that's been done. It wasn't as well as it could have been done. But what are they costing themselves by doing that?
Yeah, as of right now for lawn care, our minimum just for a normal lot is around 50. It depends on the square footage of the yard and the obstacles, but we're around there right now. It for landscaping, it all depends on the job pretty much. So rock, mulch, we do everything like that A to B, A to Z. But for lawn care, our price is around 50 right now, but it's probably gonna stay there for a while as an industry right now.
And you picked up some business here most recently because people just didn't want to work this last summer. So you kind of capitalized on the ineffectiveness or laziness of other people, and so you've picked up a lot of business.
Yeah,
But $50 is a great price. What's the average size of a lot that you
Quarter
cut?
acre.
As of right now, it's about a quarter acre a lot that's our minimum for our $50 price. But that's usually the size of the lot we usually do. Which usually we're starting maybe to get in commercial in the next few years. But as of right now, we're in residential quarter acre lots.
Quarter acre lots. Dad, how many times are you out there helping him? You're pushing lawnmowers and
Yeah,
and-
I
and
keep it in the
making things-
family. Keep it in the family. That's what I say. So
right.
basically, what we do is we just work and we reinvest in everything to make our business better, to make a better quality product for the customer.
There you go. Reinvest and make sure that you're always trying to improve your business to
Yes.
to take it to that next level, and make it worthy for the quality that you want to provide for people. Tell me then, Logan, why should somebody choose your business? What do you think it is that sets you apart?
What sets me apart from other businesses is you get calls over the summer all the time about this guy didn't show up, this guy is not just reliable. When we come in reliable, we're consistent, and we need the upkeep of the property. A lot of these guys out here, they're just not, they just don't show up, they're fly-by-night guys, so.
Fly-by-night guys. I've heard that term before.
What do you do,
You're 16
pictures?
years old and you've heard that one already.
Mhm.
That's interesting, but yeah, how often is it the case? Dad, you give me your little spiel. Why do you think people should choose your
Well, I think the quality speaks for itself. I think
Yeah.
if you look at somebody's reviews and they see nothing but 39 or 40 reviews at 5.0, it just shows that the industry out there is, or the customers are speaking volumes about the company. But what we do to separate ourselves is that we take pictures after the fact to show the customer they might be at work and they don't know if that fly-by-night guy came and cut her grass or not. Well, we take a picture and send it to them to let them know and ease their mind that your property's been well taken care of and it's done, so they can come home at night and enjoy it with their family.
There you go. It is. Stay
Yeah.
focused on what you do best and let the experts who do what they do best
Yes,
do the job to get this done. Cutting grass is not fun. I've done it many times. For a short time, I was cutting a few lawns back in the day, and you got to do it right, and you got to have a passion for it. You got to make sure give people the product and service they're interested in. Are there any certifications required in your area? I mean, I know that you're getting a lot done here with a lot of people have certified you as very high quality with the reviews you've gotten. But tell me where you're going with it. What is it that with the experience you've got, is the quality of your work and the people see the evidence on your Google page? Is that really what kind of speaks for you?
Yeah, from all the reviews, it really speaks for itself about our company and our quality of work that we accomplish every day. Over our Facebook page and our Google, we have over 50 positive reviews about everything we do.
Yeah, I mean, you really are on the ball with regard to sharing what you do, taking the pictures before and after,
Right.
or at least after, and making sure that people see what's being done there, so that they can have a kind of a reference point and see the quality that's being been implored there to make this stand out.
Yeah.
You're obviously a small business. How many people do you have working with you total right now?
As of right now, just as employees, it's just him. But we have a full schedule of lawns we do each week.
Yeah, so we're an A to B. Anything you can think of and imagine and dream of, we can get it done. We're a one-stop shop. So if we don't know, if we don't do a certain project or what you're looking for, we will find somebody that is reliable, professional, and insured to do that product for you.
Yeah, and insurance is a key component too. But part of my question there is also, what do you like about being a small business? Because you can help people, and I didn't say it that way, so you're good. You got the first part. Now the second part is, why do you like being a small business? To help respond better and take care of people.
Yeah, I think the best part of being a small business is you can really build the connection of a customer relationships and really get to know your customers.
Well said. To the point there, Dan. Do you agree with that?
I agree 100%. Yes, he learns well. He did well.
The fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. Does Dad have a background here that might be helping out a little bit? That's pretty exciting and neat to see the work that you guys have put together and the response you're getting from the community as a small business owner. As we finish up here, we got a couple minutes left, but tell me, what's the biggest mistake people make when making a decision to get their lawn care done and go into their landscaping a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of people, which is not a bad thing, they price shop, they go for the cheapest guy. But those are the same fly-by-night guys. They come, they're not consistent, they're not reliable, and it's just the quality's not there. They show up with the push mower and they don't get good quality. But like, we have professional equipment, we get the job done right, fast, and professional.
And we talked to mention the insurance piece. If they're not insured and they cause them
Yeah,
problems,
that too, definitely.
it's a big issue. And
We have it all. LLC. We're an LLC. We're fully insured, and we're ready to go to work.
Well, great. Give me a wild guess, if you could, about how many lawns do you think you've cut in your life at this point?
It was almost about 40 to 50 weekly just over the summer, and we're about at 30, 35 cuts a season, so whatever that math is, and then over the years, it's over
800 to 900.
Yeah, you're
7,
hundreds,
8,
if not thousands
yeah.
of lawns
Yeah.
that you've
yeah,
already-
just about.
The times you've cut somebody's lawn, that's impressive. So obviously you know what you do, and now you're investing in the equipment. When did you decide to make that leap to go to the higher end, high quality professional equipment?
It's just we're outgrowing the equipment we have. It's just a few years ago I started the push mower. Couldn't keep up with that. I mean, it's just time consuming. And then I got a residential zero turn that speed up times by a lot. But then this upcoming year with 2 commercial mowers, we should increase our productivity and decrease our time on each property.
Wow, man, this is impressive. Great stuff here. And yeah, it's a cost beneficiary, right? Because now you can
definitely.
do 2 lawns in the time would take you to do 1.
Time is money.
Better serve your customers. And somebody says, well, it only took you 15 minutes to cut it, you're charging me $50. Yeah, we did it professionally, we got it done right, and there's no problems, and it would take you an hour and a half, and most people, it's not worth them to go out there and do that with that kind of time and energy spent as you get into it. Dad, what do you foresee here, the long term for your son's perspective? You're going to keep encouraging him here?
Yeah, I encourage him. I feel like if he steps back, he can focus his energy on different things such as investment in real estate. He can do house flipping, invest in the market, SPY, S&P 500, things like that. Usually the investors make more than the owners of the business. So that's what I encourage him to do. Understand business.
Well, it sounds like Dad's got some big picture stuff going on there. It's good to have somebody that's a mentor.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
is.
Tell me about how it's helped you. You think what's one of the benefits you've had by working with somebody like your dad to make this happen?
Working with him is great. It's just all the encouragement too, and all the advice that I'm getting from him really helps. I always have questions because I mean there's so many things I've learned in the business so far, and having him helping me is just a lot of the advice coming from him have really helped.
Well, we appreciate it, and we love to see businesses thrive like you guys are doing here and conquer the world. Starting off as a young man with goals for investments and make this a big picture type thing, so you can ultimately retire this maybe at a very young age too, like most of us are trying to do. You're watching the Your Little Castle Show, everybody. Stay tuned.